What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a beat like NLE CHOPPA SPOTEMGOTTEM, like the beatbox beat, or the final warning that NLE CHOPPA just dropped. And yeah, first thing I did was I started off with this loop right here. First off, I pitched it down 2 semitones. So then after that it was in F sharp major. What I also did on the effects was I put some EQ on there, just cutting out the lows so that 808 has some space. I also just cut out some harsh spaces in the middle and some of the highs as well. Then also what I did was I just put some reverb on there that looked like this, and I also put a love filter, this preset right here that you can just find by scrolling through these presets. I put a automation clip of that down here, but I'll get into that after. So all that effects, this is how it sounded like. So after I'd done that, I just took the other part of the loop that was also included, which was this flute right here, and all I really did there as well is just put some EQ on there and a tiny bit of reverb, and also obviously just pitched it down 2 semitones, and this is how that sounded like. I didn't add any other melody. The melodies for these songs are pretty simple usually, so that's why I didn't add anything else. The first thing I did actually is I went to the 808s, and I got this 808 right here out of this NLE CHOPPA drum kit. So what I did all there was I just faded some of the end parts out, just cut that out right here, and I just put down this pattern. After I did that, I put down a second pattern, which I used for the verses after, which sounds like this. The next thing I did was I added this rim right here. They usually don't use claps, they usually use these type of rims. I just found this out of some random trap drum kit, and I put this down. I also put a bit of reverb on there, this right here. As you can see, not that much, and this is how that was sounding like. After I did that, I went to the hi-hats. I put down this pattern right here, just messed a bit with the velocity and some little hi-hat rolls here and there, and this is how that was sounding like. After I did that, I added a crash to mark every time the hook or the verse starts. All I did there was just I put some reverb on there. Next thing I did was I added this open hat right here. Then what I did to give the whole beat a bit more bounce was I added this kick right here, and yeah, it just hits kind of hard. I turned it up quite high, and this is how that was sounding like. And then the last thing I added was this open hat right here that hits every time the kick hits, and this is how that sounds. And then yeah, so the last thing I did, like I mentioned before, was I put this love filter preset on there, and what I really did there was every time before the hook started, I just put it in here and turned it all the way up, so it gave like this wobble effect before the beat dropped, which sounds like this. You can't notice it that much, but it's just there, and yeah, that's the whole beat right there. It's pretty simple, but that's what those beats really are. So yeah, what I did for the arrangement was I started off the same as all those other beats do, just with the 808s on their own, with the melody. Then it drops, like I said, with that wobble effect into the hook right here. Starts off slow, and then in the second part of the hook is when the kick and the open hats come in, and then it drops over here into the verse. That's when the flute comes in as well, and then it's just some of the drums coming in and out. The kick comes in somewhere, you know, just switching up every now and then. And then it's the hook copied over again, same thing. Then this is the verse again, almost the same, just a tiny bit different, and then it's just the whole hook copied over again. And yeah, that's it, that's the whole beat done right there. So if that helped you, leave a like, you know, if you have any questions, leave them below. Check out my other tutorials, you know, check out my main channel, all that stuff, and yeah, peace.